things we come together once a month for is we want to strengthen each other. Right? So he says this, because they have a good reward for their labor. Here we go. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion, not shoot his companion, not kick his companion when they fall, which I told you what religion does. We want to shoot folks and crucify leaders when they fall. Right? But when you're in partnership is not judgment. Partnership, I'll read it again, is a participant and a partaker and a fellowship and a joint interest and connection. That's partnership, y'all. So if one falls, we're in partnership to do what? To lift the one that fell back up. Why? Because we're in partnership. You got that? Woe to him. Woe to him who is alone when he falls. The Message translation says tough. To the one who's alone, tough. Woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. That right there immediately takes away this individual spirit that tries to get into the church that thinks that just one can do everything and just one can do it all. One cannot. Because when you're by yourself trying to do it all, when you fall, guess what? You ain't got no partnership to help lift you back up. See the value of it? For what's this? Again, if two lie down together, they will keep what? Warm. For what? That dictates fellowship. Because what's this now? Because how can one be warm alone? It's cold out there. Ain't that right? But you're in partnership, you stay encouraged. You stay warm. What's this? Though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him. I like that. One can be overpowered by another. But when you're in partnership, two can do what? Withstand him. Now look, then you realize God's your partner. You're in partnership with God. A threefold cord is not quickly broken. You become even stronger when we realize tonight that our leadership is in partnership with God. We are God's fellow workers. We are God's field. We are God's building. That's what Paul said. So just because you might have planted and somebody else might have watered, it wasn't for you to create a following. Because it was God that gave the increase. You didn't give it, God did. All you did was either plant it or water it. Y'all ain't hearing me. All you did is either plant it or water it. God always gives the increase. It's God. But you planted. Somebody else or your partnership watered it. Come on. So that's everybody in ministry doing something. You're either planting or watering. Why? Because we're in partnership. We got common interests. We're covenant together. We're connected together. And we see a bigger picture that can happen when the power of partnership starts happening. I'm getting somewhere. Now watch. Turn to Ephesians chapter 4. Ephesians chapter 4. The power of partnership does what? Multiplies. Strengthens. You start sharing something. A common goal. Mission. All right? You know, I guess I had it envisioned in my mind. Y'all would be like on the edge of your seat going, partnership does what? Multiplies. Partnership does what? Shared vision. Partnership does what? Strengthens each other. Because I promise you, some of y'all go to y'all's company's conventions. Okay. Just because I'm up there hooping and hollering. Y'all can get a little excited about where we're going. We're about to partner with something. Ephesians 4, verse number. Let's start at 11 right there. I'm almost out of time. This is it. You're going to write a couple of words down. We're going to be through. Ephesians 4, look at verse 11. He himself gave some to be apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, some pastors and teachers. Did he say everybody? He said some. for the equipping of the saints. Equipping of the saints. For the work of ministry. For the edifying of the body of Christ. There's 3 fours in there. Why did he give some apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, some pastors, some teachers? He gave it for. For. Equip. For. What? Edify. For work. Till we all come to the unity of the faith, of the knowledge of the Son of God, to a complete or perfect man, to the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ, that we should no longer be children, tossed to and fro, carried about with every wind of doctrine by the trickery of men, in the cunning craftiness of deceitful plotting, but speaking the truth in love, may grow up in all things into him who is the head, Christ. Watch this. From whom? Y'all see that? It's Christ is the head, so it's from it's the head, then from whom the whole body joined and knit together. Write that phrase down, joined and knit together. First of all, it came from whom? God, the head, Christ. Y'all see that? It's from whom? He gave all this instruction and all this direction and all this vision and all this teaching. I'll go back to Acts 2 and 42 again, where they followed the apostles' doctrine. They continued in it daily in the teaching of the apostles, and then they had fellowship, koinonia. They had co-partnership and were partakers of something, of the same vision and a shared goal, which now created strength in them, which now started multiplication of the church. Because you can't go up and just preach a word and 3,000 people get saved and not have multiplication of leadership and multiplication of people that begin to strengthen each other and have a shared vision and goal that begin to start sweeping throughout what? Throughout Jerusalem, out Judea, throughout Samaria, all over Europe. They started beginning to what? Multiply and spread, because there was a power of partnership.